important to understand. Now, what is an entitlement? Let's say you have purchased the product today and company is giving 1 year support. Okay, this entitlement lookup is responsible to decide that yes, this the customer is entitled for a 1 year support. Till now, if you check this case, you can't understand what entitlement has been assigned because there is no, this is blank. Okay, so you should not create a case record if there is no entitlement. Now, this configuration we have to do. Three things we will discuss which are important. First is entitlement SLA. Okay, this two is important, and one more is there, and service calendar. Yeah. So first we will discuss entitlement. Okay. Now to configure entitlement, you have to go to service management, and we will go to entitlement. Have you ever heard about contracts in Dynamic CRM? Okay, contract is an entity which was available in old versions of Dynamic CRM, and contract is no more used, and that is deprecated, and entitlement is used in place of that. Okay. Now, here I have to create a new entitlement for the customer Joy Das, so that I can offer, the business can offer 1 year warranty support for the products he has purchased. I can give a name here, contract or entitlement. You can say use the new term for Joy Das. Okay. Every customer service team creates an entitlement as soon as the product is sold to the customer. The primary customer is the person okay. Start date. See, this start date and date is only responsible to identify the warranty support duration. I can choose today up to 1 year. I can change this to 22. So this is for 1 year. Now restrict based on entitlement terms. What does it mean? If you click yes, what will happen? If the entitlement end date, if the entitlement terms, I'll tell you in a short while, just skip this for now because this is related to these terms. Okay. Now for the time being, click no. SLA skip, these two things skip for now. I'll tell you in a bit while. Now, this is the entitlement term which decides that within this start date and end date, what offer you are giving, what type of support you are giving to the customer. The support is like, we are giving number of cases, total term 100, for example. That means entity type case, allocation type number of cases, decreasing on case resolution, and total term 100. That means the business will give, the business can resolve 100 cases in this duration for this customer. You understand?
Yes.
And if I will change this to case creation, what it will represent? It will represent the business will create 100 cases for this customer in this duration, irrespective of the status.
Okay.
Case can be resolved, case can be cancelled, whatever, we don't know, but case can be created 100 times. Okay. So this depends on your business, that what type of warranty support they want to extend to the customer. If they want to use case resolution as decreased on remaining, then only, decreased on no. This is the allocation type, If you use number of cases, then it will be counted as number of cases. If you use number of hours, then you can define here. Let's say you want to give 6,000 hours for case resolution. You understand, while resolving the case, it is asking the number of hours invested. Remember,
Yes, yes.
I told you billing hour, to choose billing hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
that timing is nothing but the entitlement that will be assigned. If a user completed, if a customer raised a number of cases and the total hours used exceeds 6,000, then next time customer cannot raise a case. He has to buy a warranty support again for another 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this kind of restriction we can apply in the entitlement for specific customers, like insurance. For example, a real world example I am giving you, insurance products. Okay, when you are when you are taking two-wheeler insurance for 1 year, it is expiring after 1 year, right?
Right.
You have to renew that. So such kind of restrictions we can apply on this entitlement entity. So let's choose number of cases, and I want to use case creation and 100. That means for this customer I can give 100 case creation support to this person within this period. Okay, now this remaining term is auto calculated. Whenever gradually new cases are created for this customer, the total term will be decreased automatically. I will show you in a while. Okay, now come to this section. Once I have designed this term, this label saying that restrict based on entitled term. If the terms are completed, if the term remaining term is 0, then do you want to restrict users creating cases in the system? If you want, then click yes. If you still allow to the user creating cases, then you can click no. Okay, it depends on your business how proactively they want to resolve customer cases. No company wants to restrict customers to raise cases until unless there is a big issue. They will raise the case, but business will approach that your allocation is completed, do you want to extend warranty, like that, but they will not restrict. Okay, so once it is done I can save it. Okay, now I will go to the, so I will see. So once it is saved, you can specify here that you have to activate this first, because every time a case record is created by this customer, this entitlement will be validated. Okay, now I can click on activate. Click activate. Now once it is activated, now it is ready to be used, right? So if you click set as default, you might have multiple entitlement for a single customer. Okay, now whatever, so if you have multiple entitlement for this customer, and you should select a specific entitlement as a default contract for the customer, so that anytime the customer creates a case record, it will be applied. So click on set as default and let's see how it works. Confirm. Okay, next I will go to case and try to create a case. Just 2 minutes, Ajay. Yeah. So let's create a new case for this user. So click on case and click on new case and give this time a case title such as regarding uh, device configuration. He just wants to know something about the device configuration. And subject, this time you can select query because customer wants some information, and this time you have to choose the customer. Now once you click on save, see the entitlement you can choose. Otherwise, once you save it, the entitlement will be automatically assigned. Can you see that?
Right.
This is automatically assigned as because we have defaulted this entitlement for this customer. Now I will go to the case, sorry, I will go to the entitlement to see if the term is decreased or not. See, the term is decreased.
Right. Okay.
Now gradually once it becomes 0, all the terms will be completed, then the customer can renew the contract for another 1 year and they will charge money, right? This kind of scenario. Now, so you understand why entitlement is used for?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there is also a option here called as entitlement channel. For example, although you are allowing 100 terms, you might want to configure the channels for the customer. For example, let me deactivate this. For example, although the total term is 100, you are expecting 20 from phone calls, 20 from emails, like that. You can configure channels. Sorry, I'll go to entitlement again. So here I can add entitlements. Phone call, 40 terms, 7 close. That means out of 100, 100, you can expect only 40 phone calls for this customer. Okay. So this kind of configuration you can do. This is for internal. So how it is counted? It is counted whenever an activity is created for this customer. Okay, that will decrease this amount, this remaining term.